Today we're checking out the Revibikes Cougar, a moped-style e-bike with a bold design, a relaxed ride, and a look that definitely stands out. So let's unbox it, take it for a spin, and see what this thing is all about.
Hey guys, this is Daddy O from the O Family channel. If you are new here, we do reviews, fun adventures, and family challenges.
Is that so?
So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos.
Okay.
Today we're going to be unboxing an e-bike from Revibikes called the Cougar.
Nice.
This is a moped-style e-bike, and I'm really excited to show you guys what it looks like, how it rides, and what it has to offer. So with that said, let's dive in. Alright, so here's the bike. It's a big box, but it did come in a little bit damaged, as you can see right here. Hopefully it's not damaged inside, but we are going to unbox it and show you guys. And also they did send us a few extra boxes. They sent the accessories for the bike, so let's see what they sent us. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the big one first.
Once I opened the box up, everything was packaged really well with plenty of styrofoam and zip ties, which is always something you want to see when a bike gets shipped out. So let's go ahead and dig in and see what all comes with it. Once I pulled everything out, here is the bike. And wow, I'm not gonna lie, I was already loving the color and the overall look right away. Even straight out of the box, this thing already looks pretty good. Here we've got the front wheel with some nice knobby tread tires, which should be great for everyday riding. You also get a metal front fender, which is nice because it feels a lot better than those cheap plastic ones. Inside the smaller box, you've got the tool bag, 58.8 volts 3 amp charger, left and right pedals, and the foot pegs that we'll need to install. You also get the manual, and in another small box there's a phone holder, cable lock, a pair of sunglasses, which is actually pretty cool and not something I usually see included, and even a manual air pump, although I probably won't be using that one. Then in the 2 extra boxes they sent separately, we've got the center basket for some added storage and a rear rack, which is nice if you want to carry extra stuff or set it up for another rider. So far, I'd say Revibikes did a pretty nice job with everything they included.
Nice.
Now let's go ahead and put this thing together, see how it looks all built up, and then take it out for a test ride. Alright guys, let's get this Cougar put together. I usually like to start with the front wheel. So first, I loosened the bolts on both sides, removed the metal bar, and got everything ready to mount the wheel. To make things easier, I flipped the bike over, removed the plastic brake guard, and slid the front wheel into place. There is a screw there you'll want to take off first, so just don't miss that part. Once everything was lined up, I put the metal clamp back in, tightened it down, and locked the wheel in place. After that, I gave it a quick spin just to make sure the rotor wasn't rubbing on the brake. Next, I moved up to the handlebar. I loosened the clamp, got the handlebar positioned where I wanted it, and tightened everything back down so it felt nice and secure. Then I removed the screw underneath the front headlight and installed the front fender. After that, I took out the 2 screws in the middle of the frame so I could mount the center guard, and then moved down near the kickstand to install the foot pegs on both sides. Next were the pedals. And don't forget, the left pedal tightens counterclockwise and the right pedal tightens clockwise. From there, I removed the screws near the back seat to install the rear rack, and then mounted the center basket, which is a nice extra if you want more storage. Before riding, I always like to check the tire pressure, and these were a little low out of the box, so I went ahead and aired them up to the proper PSI. And there we go, all put together and ready to ride. Honestly, assembly on this one was pretty straightforward, and it didn't take anything too complicated to get it ready. The assembly on this one was actually pretty easy. It was all pretty self-explanatory, and I honestly didn't really need the instructions. But now that it's fully put together, just take a look at this bike. I'm not gonna lie, this anthracite color looks really good. Super clean, super sleek, and definitely a color that stands out without being too flashy. They also offer this in red, sand, black, and wild green, so there are 5 color options total. Now spec-wise, this thing is coming with 20 by 4-inch fat tires, which gives it that nice aggressive moped-style look, and should also help out with ride comfort. For brakes, you've got front and rear hydraulic disc brakes with 180mm rotors, which is great to see because on a bike like this, good stopping power definitely matters. You also get dual suspension with 60mm of travel up front and 230mm in the rear, so that should help soak up some of those bumps and make the ride a little smoother. For power, this bike is rocking a 52 volt 20 ampere hour battery and a 750 watt rear hub motor with 1000 watts peak plus 80 newton meters of torque. So this thing should have some pretty decent power for cruising around. It does use a cadence sensor, and Revibikes says this bike can hit speeds of up to 34 miles per hour. Charging time is around 6 to 7 hours with the included 58.8 volt 3 amp charger, and they claim a range of around 60 to 80 miles. Although as always, that's going to depend on how you ride, your weight, terrain, and whether you're heavy on the throttle. The bike weighs about 80 pounds with the battery, so it's got some weight to it, but for this type of bike, that's pretty expected. Payload capacity is 350 pounds, and while they list the recommended rider height at 5 feet 1 inch to 6 feet 6 inches, realistically, I'd probably say around 5 feet 5 inches, and up makes a little more sense. So overall, just looking at the bike and the specs, this thing seems like it could be a really fun, comfortable and powerful moped-style e-bike.
Alright guys, before we take it out for a spin, let me show you a few button functions here. Let me take this protector off the screen. And on the left side, there are lots of buttons. And here is the power button, top right. Hold that for a few seconds. As you can see, it's turned on. Right now, it's asking for your password number. You can manually put that in to set it up, or they do give you 2 NFC cards. You put that against the screen, and that should turn on the bike. You can see on the screen, it shows speedometer in the middle, and then it shows a pedal assist on the left. The battery power, it's 100% right now. And on the top right, it shows trip mileage. And if you see on the left side, there should be M button right below the power button. As you can see, you press that. It shows different info. Odometer only has 0.3 miles on it. And then trip, odometer, and that's pretty much it. Here's a plus and minus button, and the pedal assist goes all up to 5 and then goes down to 0. Below that, we got turn signal, the left turn signal. There's one in front, there's one in the back. Nice. You can see that is great, and I do love how they show it on the screen that your turn signal is on. Sometimes when you ride a bike, when you turn on the turn signal, you do forget if it's on or not, but if it shows on the screen that it's clear that you have the turn signal on, and you can turn that off by pressing left button again. Here's the turn signal for the right. Same thing. Here's one on the right, and there's one on the back. Cool. And also come with the loud horn. Here's the horn button. That is pretty loud. Here's a button for the headlight. You can see it's super bright. Sun's shining on me. And here's the tail light. It's on. Here's the brake light. Also, it does come with the walk assist. The minus button right here, you hold that for a few seconds. Whoa, and that's the walk assist. That was pretty quick. And on the right side, we do have a bell. So you have an option. You have dinghy bell or loud horn. I haven't seen a bike add 2 features, either bell or the horn. We do have the right thumb throttle, and the grip is very grippy. That's perfect for if you guys are going off-roading for better grip. This is perfect. And this is a front brake, and this is the rear brake. And when I first tried to turn this on, I was struggling in the beginning. I did realize there is, you can see there's a wire. You have to plug that in. It comes unplugged for safety. Fire hazard, that's what they told me. So you have to plug this wire in order to turn this on. So keep that in mind. All right, so I think we are ready to take this out on the road. All right, guys, beautiful day today. Right now it's about 67 degrees. It's sunny out. And I do love how the screen is very visible. Even the direct sunlight, I can clearly see it. Even with my sunglasses, I can see it, which is great. Now let's start with pedal assist 0. See how fast this will go. And it is not a super duper heavy bike, so you should be able to paddle without any pedal assist turned on. Right now I'm going about 7.6 miles per hour. Surprisingly, right now the bike is super quiet. Let me go pedal assist 1. I can hear the motor kick in a little bit. It's going about 11-12 miles per hour, 13 at the moment. Let's do pedal assist 2. Oh yeah, definitely hear the motor kicking even more. 14 miles per hour, 15, 16 on pedal assist 2. Let's try pedal assist 3. Oh yeah, 19, 20, 21, 22 on pedal assist 3. Ride is comfortable, but I do notice that the way it's set up, I am leaning forward a little bit, so I'm not straight up. Just keep that in mind. The way the bike is designed, you will end up leaning forward just a little bit. Oh yeah, good power. Now I'm gonna go pedal assist 4. Ooh yeah, bigger boost, more torque, 23.3 at the moment. Brake is good. All right, here we go, pedal assist 4. Ooh yeah, big boost there. Already on 23, 24, 25, 26. Whoa, hold it. Pedal assist 4, 26. Pedal assist 5. Oh yeah, more torque. Going 26.6, 27, 28. Wow. And it stops at 28. 28 is the highest on pedal assist 5. And now let me try the throttle. This should go up to 20. Yep, it stops right at 20 for the thumb throttle.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, I know the bike says it could go up to 34 miles per hour. When I tested earlier, it only went up to 28 miles per hour. But I do realize that there's an advanced setting that you can go to. If you look in the manual book, it explains it. Switching riding mode, you gotta hold the M button for 3 seconds to go into more advanced setting. And then if you want to unlock it, it says to hold the M and minus button for a few seconds. And then it's asking for input code. It's 0, 1, 1, and then 8. Okay, and then I think that unlocks it. Class, as you can see, class 3 goes up to 28 miles per hour. Throttle goes up to 20 miles per hour by default. And if I change to class 4, now the pedal assist and throttle will go up to 28 miles per hour. If I switch to class 5, that's unlimited, which means it could go up to 34 miles per hour. So let's go ahead and test it out real quick. I unlocked it earlier. It's on class 5. Let's see. It says it's unlimited. Whoa! That was quick. Let me try thumb throttle. Last time I did it was on class 3, so by default it was on 20 miles per hour. Let's see how fast this is gonna go. It's already 26, 27, 31. 33, 34, 35, 35.
Whoa.
Woo. It's a lot faster than earlier. Yeah. Let me try pedal assist now. And Z. Pedal assist 5. Class 5. Unlocked. Here we go. 30 already. 31. Catching up to that car. 35, 37. Whoa! Woo! 37. Ow! Freaking bug just hit me. And of course, bike like this, you gotta test out the full potential here with some rough road and rough terrain, some bumps and hills. So let's go ahead and test it out here.
I feel like this bike would be a great fit for someone who wants a comfortable moped-style e-bike, likes that laid-back cruising feel, and wants something that stands out more than your typical commuter bike. But at the same time, this bike isn't just about looks. It's got enough power and torque to make the ride feel exciting. And with the full suspension setup, it also does a nice job soaking up bumps along the way. So if you're looking for something stylish, fun, comfortable, and powerful enough to give you that little thrill when you want it, I could definitely see this bike being a really good fit.
Now, just like any e-bike, there are going to be some pros and cons. And of course, this is just my personal opinion after spending some time with the bike. Everybody's needs are a little different, but here's what stood out to me. Starting with the cons, and I'm kind of nitpicking a little here. First, this bike is a little on the heavier side, and the frame itself is pretty big too. So if you don't have a lot of storage space, this may not be the easiest bike to tuck away. Second, even though Revibike says the recommended rider height starts around 5'1", realistically, I'll probably say if you're around 5'5" and under, this bike may feel a little tall for you. And third, because of the way this bike is designed, you do lean forward just a little bit while riding. It's not a huge deal, but on longer rides, you might start to feel a little pressure in your arms and wrists. Now, with that said, let's get into the pros, because there's definitely a lot to like about this bike. First, the style. I really like the overall design on this bike. The frame looks great, the seat feels comfortable and premium, and overall it just has a really cool look that definitely turns heads. Second, the power. This bike has enough power to make the ride seriously fun, and once you unlock it to class 5, it really wakes up. I topped out at around 37 miles per hour, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a beast. Third, the ride quality. With the full suspension and those 20 by 4-inch fat tires, the ride felt super smooth and really easy to control. And fourth, I like the button functions and controls. The turn signals, loud horn, headlight, and bright color display were all easy to use, and that definitely adds to overall experience. The MSRP on this bike is $16.99, but right now it's on sale for $14.99.
No way.
I also have the latest link and discount code down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. And if you do decide to use our link or code, it really helps support our channel and help us continue to grow, so we truly appreciate it. So overall, if you've been looking for a premium moped style e-bike with lots of power, smooth ride, and great styling without completely breaking the bank, I think the Revibikes Cougar is definitely worth checking out. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this bike, and more importantly, would you ride it?
Maybe.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the future reviews, fun adventures, and challenges. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.